confidence is a word that gets thrown around, and every time I hear it, it just makes my eyes roll, right? And it's like you hear people say things like, man, if Jake just had confidence, all he needs is confidence, and hopefully these games give him some confidence and he can be the guy. And my thing is, when I hear words like if only they had confidence, that's also like if only Jacob Gilead was 6'3". Like I think this is one of those things that like it's like almost like we act like confidence is not an NBA skill. You know what I mean? Like that's a major component of the NBA. That's a major component of being a professional basketball player. And if you look at guys like Jake who can shoot, high 30s, 40-something% in the G League, and he's shooting 20-something% in the big leagues, that's strictly a guy who doesn't have confidence in his shot, who's not able to just have nerves of steel and knock down the shot. But I don't think that's something that's just kind of flippant, though. I think that's something that's either an NBA skill or attribute that either you have or you don't have. Like we kind of throw that around like, well, he just needs more confidence. Like I don't think there's anything small about that. So do you think when people say, so where are you at on the confidence thing? Is it something minor that you can just kind of get and play in the empty games? Because I'm like, these are the type of these games don't prove anything to me about Jake LaRavia because the guys he's playing with, as well as some of the teams, like a team like Brooklyn, that Brooklyn team, right? Yeah, you got Cam Johnson. Yeah, you had Mikal Bridges out there. You had my guy Nick Claxton, all those type of guys out there. But you also got a bunch of dudes that are just dudes out there. You know what I mean? So what? And that's another thing too. We would never expect Jake LaRavia to carry the load like he had yesterday in a game when Jaren Bain, all those guys are out there. So he's not even playing in a real scenario. So how important, how real do you think the whole these type of games are giving them confidence type thing? Is that a real?
I think it's real, but it might not be necessary. So two things can be true. I think it's real, but it might not be real for the Grizzlies, right? Mm-hmm. So the Grizzlies are looking to be a contender team, and confidence is a skill. But he also got drafted into a team that was second seed in the West, looking to take the next step. And so you're in a position where you need to get drafted on a roster where you're playing with a sorry team or a middling team where you can literally get the minutes and develop real confidence. Instead, you're playing with a team that was legit. Point guard, I said we were fine in the West team that was trying to win championships. So that's a whole different story. And some players are not built for it. It seems like Jake and Ziaire wasn't built for it, right? And even Ziaire, to a certain extent, actually his rookie year was built for it. I don't know what happened. Maybe the injuries got to him. His second year, that maybe what took him down his second year, but it felt like even he started to develop confidence over his rookie year. So I feel like you can develop it, but it's just certain situations. And the Grizzlies situation, specifically for Jake LaRavia, especially at the time, it just wasn't right for him. Right now, plays more to his development because he's actually getting a chance to showcase it, and he don't have as much pressure right now because getting drafted in this situation where you got traded, they traded 2 first-round picks to trade up to get you. You coming in with immense pressure, like, oh yeah, I got to show up, and if you don't and you get hurt like you did, it takes you down a notch.
Another thing that's kind of been going around a lot, listening to sports radio here in town is, and also a little bit on social media as well, is just